Hey, what's good, y'all? What's good? Thank you for tapping in to my newest live stream where we'll be talking about the future of on-chain finance and three DeFi tokens for 2025. So this is basically an Algorand and base alpha. So we know that Algorand is quantum resistance. So it's been catching a lot of news lately. And then you got Base, Coinbase is Base, and Base is popping. I'll be talking about Base a lot, and I think it's definitely one of the chains that people should definitely be paying attention to. So, as we start this stream off, I want to talk about some of this news right here that has really interested me. So, we got a post by BitGet says crypto tax breaks. Eric Trump confirms XRP, ADA, Algo, and H bar will be exempt. So I'm really curious about y'all thoughts too, who's out here watching. What do y'all think about that? About the tax exempt. So what they're essentially, my read on everything is that if they're a United States based crypto company, which Ripple is, it's a public company that has put out XRP. Then you got Charles Hoskinson with Cardano, ADA, Sylvia McCauley out of Boston. So Algorand Technologies, technically Algorand, which I'm also curious. I'm pretty sure they're registered out in Singapore. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you got H bar by the Hedera Foundation, which is also out the US. So these is, you know, US companies essentially that put out these cryptos. And we know Trump is big on right now. He's pushing crypto. He talking about that crypto people in the US are going to be tax exempt. And I know Puerto Rico is a country, a few other countries where you don't have to pay gains on your crypto tax. But again, the question for me, and I wrote some people about that on Twitter, what is it actually happening when you're making a swap on DeFi? So, for example, when you're making trades on, let's say, Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, Schwab, anything of that sort, you are going to receive some paperwork at the end of the year that states your profit and loss. It talks about your wins and your losses so that way you can do your taxes properly. Then on these crypto apps, you're not necessarily getting that. Coinbase, I think you got to pay extra. I don't know about Kraken or some of these other exchanges, but you're not totally getting that. So are y'all self-reporting when you make a trade on, let's say, a Tiny Man app, a Uniswap? Are y'all self-reporting this? If y'all make a profit, y'all make a loss. A lot of people are staking. Like, that's what I'm curious about. So if y'all really got any insights on that, please let C Will know, because I need to know what y'all doing. I'm very curious. We're coming up closer to tax season, and some people are gonna be owing money if they made some profits, right? And some people are not. And I'm curious on what I'm gonna talk to my tax preparer about. Very curious. All right, so on this video again, we're talking about the future of on-chain finance and three DeFi tokens for 2025. So let's break down this on-chain finance real quick. So when we talking about on-chain finance, we know that on-chain finance is the future that we're all seeing. So for one, you got companies like SoFi, PayPal, Square, and Apple Pay, Google Pay. All of these have transitioned us from not just using debit cards, but we're also getting digital debit cards. So now we're in the Web3 space with blockchain, where we'll talk about the whole card things later. But we know that the future is evolving more, right? So we're talking about different things that are happening, digital debit cards, spending your crypto, all of the good stuff that we all want to do, actually. So that's very important to discuss what this means. The Hisab pays on Algorand. People are using blockchain and crypto to pay for their bills. It's all happening. So what we're going to do is start off with our first blockchain to really look at is Algorand. And we know this this year we got a big thing from, let me click it, Immersive and Algorand right here. Paying for your daily purchases with a MasterCard linked to your Algo account will soon be possible. All purchases are settled on chain in real time thanks to Algorand's instant transaction finality. This is massive. So I remember at Decipher when they brought this up, I was like, this is a game changer. Enjoy seamless DeFi or daily payments with your linked to MasterCard. So I always wanted to use my stable coins. You make some profits, you want to keep the money in the ecosystem. And many of us want to go do other things, but there was always an issue on how we're going to do this. And then so one of the solutions here is via Algorand and Algorand's partnership with Immersive. So one of the ways that we can benefit from all of this on-chain activity is investing in the DeFi tokens. So this is more about just research, putting something on your radar if you haven't seen it. And the first one up is Tiny. The Tiny token has dropped recently, and they have an announcement right here that talks about big news for Tiny holders, introducing our buyback and burn program. So again, remember, Tiny dropped their token. This represents the Tiny Man DEX out here in Algorand, one of the oldest and most used platforms in the Algorand DeFi space. So we definitely giving them a shout out. But they say, here's how you benefit. 20% of trading fees go back to uh, buying back Tiny, and then they're burning tokens, which equals reduced supply and an increased scarcity. We always want something, the whole Bitcoin ethos, less inflation, less tokens, more upside. That is obviously true. Upward value pressure as Tiny Man grows, why it matters. Counters inflation, that's what I just mentioned. Boosts token utility. Some of the token utility right now is that you can vote in the protocol and you earn extra rewards by helping them govern the protocol. Then you got strengthens community engagement and supports long-term sustainability. And then let's grow Tiny together, learn more at the governance portal there. And so off the top, I think that's pretty dope that they're doing this, because we know reducing slots, reducing supply is huge. So I think they have over 1 billion tokens or so like that. Actually, gotta pull this up on Vestige. They have a lot of tokens, so reducing that supply is a big game changer. So we got Tiny right here. This is the chart for the token, and right now sitting at a $5.1 million market cap. Nice stable TVL. A lot of liquidity on these platforms. Most of it is on Tiny with the Tiny Algo pair. Then you got the Tiny USD pair second, and then on Tiny USDC with on Pact. And then you got T Algo and Tiny pool building up on Tiny Man. So it's a lot of liquidity there that people are using. And then Tiny governance documents is here. You can go definitely look into that. Hello and welcome to the Tiny Man Governance Forum. Dive into discussions, participate in proposals, and help us refine and grow Tiny Man. Below, you'll find essential links to help you get started: governance process guidelines, governance proposal template, and forum rules. All that info is there. So if y'all are participating on that, let me know what that is like for the Tiny Man governors. And then going over to their platform. So if you haven't used Tiny Man, this is the Tiny Man platform. This is the swap page, and then you got the pool page. And then this page I think is very important. It shows you what's the highest level of TVL. You got the G algo, and that deals with folks finance. And the second here, or I'll say the main one, is the USDC algo pair with 5.37 million in total value locked, with over $800,000 in trading volume and almost 3,000 in fees collected. And then the tiny token is here paired with Algorand, 1.1 million, 23,000 in volume for this day, $70 in fees. And they're making moves again. They're gonna be burning tokens, and then you got them connecting you with the T algo, and then I believe you earn tiny tokens for the rewards here. So they are using it as a rewards token. And then here's the governance to participate. And then the governance forum I just showed y'all. Lock, propose, farm. And then you got $2.7 million or million in tiny tokens that are here for farming. And then here's all the active pools. It's a lot of pools that are receiving extra rewards right now. So again, there's different ways to get value out the tiny token. Otherwise, investing in the token gives you access to do all these things. So that's a big one on the list for the on-chain finance, for the Algorand ecosystem right now. Just talk about the immersive card to go spend in real life coming on MasterCard. I believe the pilot will be happening in Australia. Then I think Europe is next. Not sure if it's going to be in the US. And again, let's go take a look over at the price charts too. Anyways, with Algorand has definitely moved up. Big news with it being supported for the quantum resistance. But you got Algorand right now, number 47, has moved its way up through the rankings. And a lot of people are thinking it's going to be a top 20 blockchain in 2025. Why not, right? So that's Tiny. A lot of things happening. Make sure y'all let me know what you think about Tiny. Or let me go right here. I didn't show y'all. But Algorand's right here, number 47 on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, so let me know what y'all think about Tiny. Very interesting situation. I think burning tokens, especially when you got over 1 billion, is always a great idea. All right, so then this next one that I think is, again, a very important token to tap in with is Aerodrome. Aerodrome is in the Base ecosystem. So again, Base is the one that is supported by Coinbase, by Jesse Pollock, the founder, and they use the Ethereum token. So Base on ETH, massive volume, Bitcoins over there, big stuff is popping. But what I like about Aerodrome, and it has already ran up a lot, but again, I think it has a lot of good room for 2025. But this post right here, I want to show y'all 100 million in swap fees. That's crazy. Some platforms don't have 100 million of anything. So to see Aerodrome do 100 million in swap fees, I'm impressed. Aerodrome has hit a major milestone with 100 million in swap fees since launch, seamlessly listing top tokens from every ecosystem. Aerodrome is the ultimate trading hub for majors and everything else. And they said higher. Excellent, excellent. A lot of stuff happening there. But overall, that's huge because that means they're getting massive volume. And over time, in days, they have passed up pretty much every other layer 2 for Ethereum. That's Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon. They have passed all these platforms up. And then on some swap days, they have even surpassed, let me go to this, surpassed Uniswap. Let me pull up something for y'all. This is the Aerodrome platform. Where's it at? Right here. Oh yeah, then this one is actually important. On Aerodrome, 100% of the protocol revenue is redistributed as incentives to V-Aero holders. And we'll break that down in a second. Annualized, this ranks Aerodrome as the 4th largest rewarder behind entire blockchain networks, Ethereum, Tron, Solana, Optimize, permissionless DeFi as it should be. So essentially, when you use Aerodrome as V Arrow, which is staking it and receiving V Arrow as your voting arrow, you get part of the fees right here. And then annualized rewards to holders. This platform, Aerodrome, is competing with full on blockchains. You got Ethereum, Tron, Solana, then Aerodrome, Curve, Pancake, DYDX, and so forth. So that's popping. Let me hit y'all with one more. And this is the second token, Arrow, to really consider for 2025 as a make massive waves. And then here, Arrow recently just had best week ever yet again. TVL 1.68 billion, all-time high. Volume at 8.2 billion. Epoch fees 8.2 million. Voting rewards almost 10 million, and locked up Arrow 14 million, second best ever. Definitely a solid week. You see all the charts spiking. I think that's crazy. So here, let me see, where is it at? Might have to connect, but to get V Arrow, you have to deposit your Arrow, get V Arrow, and then you can participate in the voting and all the incentives. And again, they have massive swaps. Concentrated liquidity is on here. Normal liquidity in terms of just staking. It's all up on there. Close some of these out. And again, nice APRs. I like to look at the stable. And then some of my favorite is definitely the pools that have to do with Ethereum, Well, Aerodrome, and then Bitcoin. Go to it. So we got USDC right here. So here's one of the best ones. Oh, hold up. I'm not logged in. Hold up, y'all. I'm not logged in. Excuse me here. Okay. Yeah, so let me know what y'all think about Aerodrome. Hold on one second. Okay. One second, y'all. All right. And right here, one of the most popping pools, you got USDC pooled with Arrow, 58% that you can gain. And again, Arrow did something crazy pretty much all year, pull back for a few months, back on running. That's a good opportunity. As I mentioned, everything else that we talked about is a big opportunity before we move on to our next on-chain finance. And then the next one, I've been talking about this one for a while, Moonwell. And I think this is some of the most bullish news that I've seen in crypto, not even for something that is coming, for something that is here now. So let's break this down. Moonwell, introducing Moonwell card, leveraging what's yours has never been easier. Shop, dine, and travel globally while keeping your assets on chain. Accepted at 44 plus million merchants worldwide. Moonwell card makes spending your cryptos effortless. So as a US citizen, I think using Visa, right, is a great idea. And be able to spend anywhere. It's now active now. There's a whole bunch of videos of people paying with their Apple card, Apple Wallet, Apple Apple Watch, excuse me, and it has a Moonwell card there. I believe you can even get this in physical coming real soon, but on-chain finance. So what people are doing is borrowing against their Bitcoin, against their Ethereum, spending. They're making some profits they took from Degen trading with meme coins. Whatever you got to do, then they're putting money into their card as USDC, and then they spending coffee and everything. I think that's impressive. And again, Moonwell token, Whale token is the token that is for this ecosystem. So let's talk about it. And again, I broke this down before to y'all, but I think it's worth looking at. You have Discover right here that talks about the different options. So this one is a base vault with USDC coin. You can earn 12%, massive. And then you got another vault where Ethereum earns 6.6%. And then you can earn on Whale and of course Aerodrome on this platform. But overall, it's a borrowing, lending platform that's basically popping. Definitely one y'all should look at. And then Whale again is the token of the platform, the different markets that you can borrow and lend from. And these definitely, like I was telling someone in the comments on my last video or so, these yields are a supply and demand thing. So when the platform has lent out a lot of USDC, the borrow APY goes up. When there's less, it goes down, right? And then that fluctuates. Again, they're trying to attract people with supply, so the supply APY goes up. Like right now, the Euro coin is paying 46% right now, and then you get rewarded in Whale token, which is massive. And then you have the vaults here that we just talked about with Morpho Blue. I believe it's Morpho Blue. And then you got nice solid yields here. Again, the Euro is paying the most right now. Then staking your Whale, you can get almost 9% on your Moonwell token. And then that helps you be able to do governance and vote on different measures to help change the platform or govern the platform. And I definitely been voting. And then you got the final thing. Let me go to, hold on, the main page. Yeah, right here. Yeah, again, biggest news that I've seen in crypto right now. Spend crypto like cash. And then remember the Tristan Thompson, just been doing spaces with them. He been tapping in the center for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're the top team in the NBA right now. Nice young dude who is helping to push his platform, obviously. And then they got his name on the card. So he's probably out here spending with his Moonwell digital debit card. Digital and physical. Get your card online purchases and a physical card for real world shopping. Massive. Enjoy effortless shopping with Apple Pay, Google Pay for a smooth checkout every time. Like, yeah, so that's the future of all this right here. And I want to go over to DeFi Llama. Hit you with this real quick because you can see by chain right now, there's still massive volume or TVL on Ethereum. And then slowly but surely, Base is tapping into this TVL right now. I don't think Ethereum is going anywhere. However, it could be more scalable, and Base is coming for that. Obviously, it is in the number 7th position according to total value locked. Never heard of Hyperliquid, but you got Ethereum, Solana, Tron, Bitcoin, Binance Smart Chain, and then Hyperliquid, and then Base. Arbitrum, Sui, Avalanche, Aptos, some of the L2s have been surpassed by Base. Definitely makes me bullish for what's going to happen in 2025. Borrowing, lending, and swapping going to all-time highs. And Moonwell, of course, as well, has crossed over 1 billion in market size with over 300 million borrowed. So that's popping. Again, so those are the top 3 tokens that I'm really watching, keeping an eye on for 2025. You got Tiny Man of Algorand, Aerodrome, and Moonwell in the base ecosystem. So before we head out, play y'all a little music, and then we about to be gone. All the scenery, trees and greenery, cryptocurrency, stake my currency first to the research, deep dive feet first on the beat, berserk on the block we work. Grown man, big world, tiny man. Big bags, 100 grand rubber band. Life of blockchain, never be the same. Verify the ownership, change the game. Transparency when I'm talking fame. Tokenizing our mind and our brain. When I set a pool, I get an LP. Impermanent loss won't affect me. Passive income, passive income, passive income. Gold in my dental, thank God for my mental. Investor fundamentals, told my girl it was simple. We getting all this money to purchase rentals and get passive income. A neighborhood hero who started from zero, researching the crypto and teaching his people. Collecting some euro in Europe for crypto. Spending that dinero on chain with Circo. On chain money market, on folks where I park it. USDC for profit, crypto still popping. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoy that. And again, until the next stream, leave any chats, anything that questions that you have about anything I talked about today. See you on the next video. Passive income, passive income. Gold in my dental, thank God for my mental. Investor fundamentals, told my girl it was simple.